The digital mist hung over the room. LED lights bathed the Brooklyn loft walls in a cyan and red glow, reflecting off multiple monitor screens. At the center of this technological altar lay Mei Lin, the famous Asian culture and Chinatown history streamer known online as the Dragon Lady. Her body was catatonic, her eyes fixed. Next to her hand on the floor was an open notebook where she had compulsively drawn a single rare Chinese character, an archaic form of Mimi, meaning secret or hidden. The body camera she used to explore virtual Chinatown captured only 1.5 seconds of white noise at the end, followed by the sound of an ancient bell. Kaito Ishikawa examines the notebook and the streamer setup. Miller is convinced it's a sensory overload attack or some kind of virtual reality drug. Maria, however, identifies the Mei character as part of an obsolete virtual dialect associated with criminal high-stakes gambling groups. The Mei was not a clue, it was an address. Kaito realizes Mei Lin wasn't just gaming. She was investigating the legend of the Neon Forest, a clandestine server that recreated 1970s Chinatown, functioning as a virtual casino for the global elite. The bell in the final audio was not an alarm, but the sound of the old master, the casino's virtual dealer. Mei Lin's mind was trapped in a memory loop, held hostage inside the dark web server. Maria uses the Mei character to trace the server's source, leading them to an abandoned data center under the Manhattan Bridge. Kaito focuses on the only physical clue, an experimental neural chip not approved for public use, discreetly inserted into Mei Lin's headset, which amplified her streaming immersion. The chip allowed such a deep connection that the distinction between virtual and real had been erased. They confront Alan Reed, former top-tier Google software engineer now managing the data center. Reed denies involvement, but his paranoia and excessive security setup betray him. Maria hacks Reed's system, discovers he is not the dealer, but the architect who built the Neon Forest for an unknown client. Mei Lin had accessed the server but attempted to flee with vital data about the casino users. The bell was the dealer's security system capturing her. Kaito decides the only way to rescue Mei Lin is by entering the server to anchor her mind to reality. Maria connects him to the headset and the neural chip. Kaito is instantly transported to a 1970s Chinatown, saturated in neon and fog. He is in the Neon Forest Casino. There, Kaito confronts the virtual dealer, the old master, who manifests as a calm Japanese elder, yet with eyes made of code. The master uses the virtual environment to distort Kaito's reality, throwing illusions of shadows and dead ends at him. Kaito, using the concentration forged in years of deduction, ignores the mirages and seeks the only real thing, Mei Lin's memory. Trapped in a nearby gambling terminal, the master reveals his goal, to keep Mei Lin's mind trapped in a fear loop until she dies of neural exhaustion in reality. This would protect his client's identities. He activates a final rewrite, a code that would permanently erase Mei Lin's mind, turning her into an empty shell. While Maria fights Alan Reed's firewall in the real world, Kaito enters Mei Lin's memory. He doesn't forcefully pull her out, but speaks to her about the meaning of the Mei character, the importance of revealing the secret. Kaito's voice, anchored in reality, gives Mei Lin the strength to fight the programming. In the final second, Mei Lin, with a spark of consciousness, manages to use the last trace of her hacker knowledge to send a logout code to the system, causing Kaito's screen to explode in the virtual world. Kaito is ejected from the server. The headset bursts into sparks. Maria uses the code sent by Mei Lin to crash Reed's setup and save Mei Lin's body before the final rewrite hits her. Mei Lin is taken away in shock but alive. The Neon Forest server is shut down. Alan Reed is arrested. The virtual master has vanished. However, Maria finds an enigmatic code signature in the logout explosion. Mei Lin's code was subtly modified, adding a key that allows the master to rebuild the Neon Forest elsewhere. Kaito realizes the master is not an AI. He is a human player who moves from server to server, and he has the ability to bring destructive virtual reality anywhere. The digital ghost hunt has just begun. The dark web master escaped and can rebuild the Neon Forest at any moment. Who is this invisible player turning virtual Chinatown into a deadly battleground? Leave your like, comment your theories on the master's true identity, and to not miss the next level of this virtual game, subscribe to the Dragons Inc. channel.